My toxic trait is trying to love makeup that I know will not love me back. I don't know if it's the packaging, the FOMO, the trendiness of these products, but just these products pull me in even though I know they will not fit my makeup taste and my makeup aesthetic. This is my makeup aesthetic. Hello, it's bright, it's colourful, it's glittery, it's in your face, high impact, full glam, full coverage. These are not that. For one way or another, they pull me in even though they are either clean girl or neutral or whatever they may be. So I'm going to talk about them today. I'm not going to buy them. I'm saying that now. I'm not going to buy them. I'm not doing it. I can't. Please hold me responsible. Please hold me accountable if I do buy these because I know they're not going to work for me. But just before we do jump into this video today, if you have not already, like and subscribe because I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and honestly, I think we're going to be able to do it. I'm so excited. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup, like I said before. I do a lot of project panning, some reviews, some kind of commentary, fun style makeup videos as well. So if that sounds like an amazing time to you, then definitely stick around. I would love to have you here in this little family. And also let me know if you've been pulled in by these makeup products or if you own these makeup products and what you think of them. So I have 10, I think. Yes, I have 10. Let's start. So the first one is the Rowan eyeshadow quad. And I fully blame Lauren May Beauty for this. I love Lauren May Beauty so much. We have very, very different makeup styles though. I, as I said, am colour in your face, full glam, all of it. Lauren May Beauty is very natural. She used to play around with colour a little bit, but now she does these really beautiful, natural, everyday kind of makeup looks, and I love watching that, but I know I wouldn't love wearing that. She loves these Rowan quads so much, and the way she describes them is a kind of like semi-cream, semi-powder, super shimmery eyeshadows. And in my head, I'm thinking that these are gonna be a bit like Colourpop Ritz, but in like 4 different shades. And if they are like that, then I would love these. However, I really don't think they are. I think they are more base pigment eyeshadows, and I think they are just more normal, everyday kind of cream eyeshadows. What I think they are more like is the Lottie London eyeshadows, which are like this. They look like this, and they are full pigment cream. I actually can't get my finger in because of my nails, so bear with. But I think they're gonna be more like this, which is kind of like a creamy powder formula, but it does have a big old base pigment to it. It does not have this like super glittery, sparkly, intense pigment to it. It is very much a base eyeshadow. It may be really, really shimmery, it may be quite metallic, but it's not got that like glitter impact that I'm looking for. And honestly, if I'd spent loads of money on a quad of like just these, I don't think I'd be really mad about it, but I think I would just like put it in my makeup drawers and forget that it exists within literally like 2 days. Creams aren't my go-to either. All shimmer palettes are not my go-to either. I love some good mattes to build a base of a look. And the shimmers that I love are these piecey, sparkly, beautiful indie shades. This palette is just not that. I really wanted this for quite a while because of Lauren, and I've decided I'm not going to buy it because I know I will not use this. So kind of on the similar wavelength is the Kaja bento boxes. I think the just like gimmick of this really pulled me in, how they're in like little layers and you can pull up the little layers. It reminds me of my single eyeshadow palette, you know, the different layers that has. It reminds me of that. However, again, a lot of them are very, very neutral. All of them are very, very neutral. I think there's one orangey one more taupey one, and then a pink. I would have got the taupe one because I adore taupe eyeshadow. If I'm gonna play with neutrals, it's gonna be taupe. It's gonna be some more cool tones. Obviously, ignore what I'm wearing today. This is my Pan That palette, so I'm really trying to push those warm tone eyeshadows. but cool tone is the way to my heart. However, having 3 shades, I want more. I just want more. I want more choice, and I know that I would be so bored within like 2 looks of these little bento boxes. I know that everyone says the quality is amazing, and that really pulled me in as well. That little FOMO feeling that you get in your heart when everyone is telling you how amazing an eyeshadow is, and you just know you're trying so hard not to buy it because you just know that even if the quality is amazing, it's not going to fit your makeup aesthetic. And I grit my teeth with these and I did not buy them. I think they're a little bit hard to get as well here in the UK. I think they're more of a US thing. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not seen them anywhere in the UK. And that is also a massive, massive green flag in my favour because it stops me from just walking out on the street and discovering these. Thank God, because I know they would never be used. So next is kind of like an oxymoron. I feel like a bit of a fraud saying this, but chunky glitters. Yes, I'm wearing some chunky glitters today. However, the amount of times I've reached for my like chunky glitters, I could not tell you. Now, I do wear a lot of the Pastel Roses glitter shades. However, they are more like cellophane. Like they are just like better. They're not like chunky glitters. I'm talking about like the Colourpop pots, or like my Nabla palette. Let me grab that. So I'm wearing this shade on my eyes today, but things like this, they pull me in. They really, really do. I actually got this in a mystery box, so I didn't actually buy this myself, but chunky glitters always pull me in so much, and you can tell this has not been used that much. This red I use on my nails, that's why it was used, and that's why it looks a little bit more used. I barely reach for these at all, and those Colourpop little glitter boxes, they get me every time because they come out with some beautiful colours and I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. But the amount of times I use them is slim to none. As I said here with my Pastel Roses glitters, they're just so thin, so comfortable. They're the only glitters that I really found that like mold to your eyes and just don't feel heavy on my eyes. As I'm sat here talking to you now, I can feel this. I can feel this glitter on my eyes. It doesn't move with my eye. It doesn't mesh into my eye. It just sits on top of my eye. These don't. If you're looking for an amazing loose glitter that is so comfortable, I would 100% recommend the Pastel Roses, and you can get 20% off with the code Caitlin20. That's not affiliated, that's just to get you some money off. So if you're looking for something like that, I'd 100% recommend these. But I know that I would reach for my Pastel Roses ones over these ones any day, even though they pull me in. They pull me in, the little buggers, they really do, but I have to stay strong because I know I don't like these. That's why I don't use, they look stunning though. I mean, look at that. Oh, no, stop looking because I will talk myself into it. This is something I was so confused about, and I think the thing pulling me in is more the curiosity. So this is, what is it called? The Mitchell Shine Slime. Yes, that's the one. They have this like opalescent-y kind of shade, and it is, I don't know what it's meant to be, actually. I started that sentence and now I realise I don't know what it's meant to be. Is it meant to be like a body oil kind of thing? But it's like iridescent-y. So you'd look like a vampire in the sun. It'd just be like so strange. But I really wanted to buy it because I just didn't know what it was. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I've never seen anything like this before. I've got to buy it. And obviously, no, that is not the way to think. I am so intrigued by this though. If you own this, please let me know down below because I am so intrigued. What is it? Does it make you look like a mermaid? Like, does it make you look supernatural? Like, I don't know. This is so strange. Obviously, human being skin does not have a blue and purple and green iridescent shift in it, so I just have no idea how this would look. And also, I live in the UK. We rarely have summer or sun, so it's gonna look even weirder going out in the rain with like shimmery, glistening blue skin. I don't know. It just seems really odd. What is this? Like, that pulled me in. That really, really did. I was like, I don't know how I would ever use this. And you know what that means? I better spend my money on it to find out. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But that was definitely my thinking and I need to stop. A kind of makeup product that's had such a huge boom recently, and I know I would not use it. I know I would not like it. I know I'd use it once and go, why the hell have I even bought this? Is bronze drops. Oh, bronze drops. These are like the new cream products. I feel like bronze drops are the new fad right now going around the makeup world. And they are these kind of liquid bronzer products that you put on before or after your foundation, and they're meant to just give you a bronze look. I think you can use them on your body as well. Some of them have a bit of a shine in them. I would never use these. I don't like cream or liquid products. I am an old school hag when it comes to makeup. I am such a grandma. It is powder products all the way. I am still living in 2016. And these kind of natural bronze liquid products, oh my god, I would never touch these. I would never use these, especially the ones that are meant to be used underneath foundation. I love full coverage foundation. I'm very insecure about my skin. I don't like my skin being on show, so I cake my face every day. That means there is no point in putting anything underneath my foundation because it's just gonna get covered up anyway. So these kind of underpainting techniques, I really don't like for myself because there is literally no point. I'm gonna cover it up, and then if I put it on top, it's just gonna be runny, it's gonna be weird. Just give me a powder any day. It is so much easier. Honestly, that's how I feel. I know a lot of people in my comments have been saying, no, I love cream, I love liquid products, and I'm so happy for you. It is not the way to my heart whatsoever, let me tell you that for free. But I've just seen them going around all the time, and I think e.l.f. does some, Drunk Elephant does some. There's so many coming out right now, and I love it for the people who love it, but for me, no. No. Honestly, I can't wait for the powder trend to come back around because I'm waiting. I'm sitting pretty and I am waiting, praying to the makeup gods that one day we can have a blush palette again, which is all powder. Like, please, makeup gods, please, just one. Next was something, and I hate how my brain does this sometimes. I saw this on Trend Mood and laughed. Like, I laughed, and I know I might get some hate on this. I laughed out loud because of how cheap this looked, and that meant I gotta buy it. No, this is the ABH Serum Blushes. I thought this was revolution at first. I really, really did. This packaging just looks cheap. It does. I'm sorry. I was shocked when I saw that this was ABH. And again, we've been through this. I don't like cream or liquid products, so a serum blush is not exactly right up my street, but because it was so shocking, I just thought I have to try this to see if it's like really, really bad, because the packaging for me is not high end. The packaging for me is not like luxury, beautiful statement makeup. It's like play makeup. I don't know. Do you see what I mean? Let me know if you had that thought as well, because I can't be the only one that thought that. For me, this is just not good. To me, this looks like not exactly the style ABH really wants to proceed with. Cream serum blushes, I have one cream blush in my collection, and I'm planning on decluttering that in my end of year declutter. So you can tell I just love creams so much. So bringing one in would just be not good. I need to learn that some products are just better to watch a review on to see the goss instead of buying it myself. And that is something that I definitely learned with this product. Do I need to buy it in order to see how it performs? No. There's going to be about 50 million reviews on YouTube that I can watch if I'm curious. I don't need to try it myself, and I think these were pretty expensive. Knowing ABH, they were a pretty penny. So I'm moving away from that. I'm good. I know I would not have liked this at all. Serum creams, no. This really called to me, and I do know why. I know why, and I'm ashamed of myself. So like I said, my eyeshadow taste, blue, bright, super in your face. Oh my god, I love it. The Charlotte Tilbury Golden Goddess Quad. Mind you, it's not golden, it's not warm toned. I think this is more cool toned. I don't know if it's just the picture, but from the picture, this looks very cool toned, so I don't know why it's called Golden Goddess. Who knows? However, I am reminiscing over my e.l.f. Truffles Bite Size palette, which was my Pan That palette back in like 2022, I think, which is crazy. And I actually finished that whole thing, apart from a little slither of the black eyeshadow, and I loved that thing so much. I've been trying to find a replacement for that in my makeup collection, and the closest that I've got is the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and that's fine. I have all the shades in the Natasha Denona Glam palette, but I just want something that I love even more. I'm not gagging over the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So this palette kind of seemed to be a similar vibe to the e.l.f. Truffles palette. I know I would not use it. I have taupes in my collection that I love. I have the Colourpop That's Taupe, the Natasha Denona Glam, like I've said. I've got, what else have I got? I've just got so much. There are taupes hidden within my colourful eyeshadow palettes as well. The NYX Ultimate Jean Baby, that has some beautiful taupes. I don't need a palette all dedicated to taupes. I have them all over my collection, and this was something that I was really, really looking at buying, just because, again, the memories of the e.l.f. Truffles palette played on my heartstrings, and I was like, I just want that, but an upgrade, maybe. Maybe I should just go out and buy that again. No, I won't, because I panned that for a whole year. That is an absolute testament in itself, though. The fact that I panned that thing all year and I still want it back. That was a kind of palette that I was actually gutted when I finished those shades. With Modern Renaissance, I'm just like, please, we gotta push forward. We gotta push forward and it'll be done soon. But the e.l.f. Truffles palette, I was so sad. That is one of the reasons why I loved working on Warm Taupe so much in my Modern Renaissance. That is more of that like taupey, cool tone shade. And when that was finished, I nearly cried because that was such a beautiful shade. I loved that shade so much. I definitely need to pan a more cool tone palette next year because these oranges just aren't really my jam. But this Charlotte Tilbury palette, oh, it nearly got me. It really, really nearly got me. And I'm so glad I did not buy that because, oh my goodness me, I would never have used that in my life. Now, the next product, I saw this on Trend Mood, and this is 100% a packaging pull. 100%. This is the Jisoo lip oils, and they have that like swervy little packaging. This is so unique. Unique packaging gets me every single time. I absolutely love something that is a little bit different. We have so many just normal, boring lip product packagings, and it just gets really boring. But this little swervy thing, it's so simple, it's so effective. Would I ever use a lip oil? Absolutely not. I am a full coverage lip product girl, like I'm wearing today. It is a full pigmented lipstick. That is what I love. Even if I do have a lip gloss, it's gonna be on top of a full lipstick. I love having my lips covered. I love having a statement lip. The lip oil trend is not for me. I don't have any lip oils. I wear a lip balm when I go to bed, and that is it for like lip care. But this packaging really made me want to buy this so bad. And I know it is 100% just the packaging. If this was in a straight tube, I would not look at this twice. Honestly, I really would not. And I know I would never get any use out of it. It would just sit there on my desk looking pretty, and I'd be like, oh my god, that is so pretty. Okay, moving on. Like, I would never touch that thing. So, hey, I gotta look past the packaging on this. I've gotta remind myself that practically I would not use it, and I've gotta be strong, move past, and carry on. A trend that I've seen a lot that I'm like weirdly curious about is brown mascara. I go back and forth. Like, mostly I think no, I already have brown lashes. I love a good dramatic lash. Like, look at me today. I love my black dramatic lashes. But then there is some kind of weird intrusive thought, I guess, which is like, brown mascara though. Brown mascara though. Would I ever reach for this more than once? No, I really wouldn't. I love dramatic eyelashes. I would never ever reach for this more than once, but it's that influencer girly sphere. Oh my gosh, Lauren May Beauty again. She comes in with this brown mascara, and I think because her makeup style is more subtle, it really, really suits her and her style. Because my style is in your face, it would look ridiculous on me. This brown mascara trend would look so silly on me because I love full glam. I love full coverage. I love cake face makeup. So a more subtle mascara would just look so out of place. But I just love how it looks on the more subtle girlies on the internet. I think it does look absolutely beautiful on them. And I'm kind of thinking, well, if it looks so good on them, it'll look so good on me. But no, it won't, because our makeup styles are so unbelievably different. I love the idea of it. I also love the idea of like a blue mascara for the lower lashes. I think like more colourful, poppy, punchy mascaras are like so fun. But the brown mascara trend is definitely not for me at all. I have learnt this. I know I would not enjoy this trend. I know it already in my heart and in my soul. However, it still kind of gets me a little bit. It still turns my head a little bit. It really does. And the final product that I want to talk about today is one that I'm sure you guys are going to be baffled by, and it's the kind of same kind of wavelength of the Charlotte Tilbury quad, and that is the Mario Master Mattes palette. Again, I'm thinking fantasy self. I'm thinking, oh my god, what if I want like a really subtle eye look to go to the office? I've been working at that office for 7 months now. I have never once thought, I'm just gonna have a really subtle makeup day today. No, I want to be like this. I want to go in with fun makeup. The girl that I work with also loves fun makeup, so we like go in, compare makeup. If I walked in with a brown eye, I'm sure my coworker would be like, who the hell are you? But again, it's this like, oh, what if I need to go to like a business meeting? Or what if I need to go to like a super important, like professional place? Have I ever needed to do that? No. And if I did need to do that, I would just pull in my Natasha Denona Glam palette or any other neutral eyeshadow palette that I own. I know that the novelty of this palette would wear off literally when the palette was being shipped to me. I would buy this. And then I'd be so excited. And then before it even arrived, I'd be over it. Like, I really would. That's just how my brain works. And in my head, again, I'm like, oh, I could pair it with Colourpop Ritz because I love Colourpop Ritz so much. And yeah, that would be a really, really beautiful look. But would I actually do it? Probably not. And if I was going to do it, again, I have so many neutral eyeshadow palettes that I could wear and that I could use. I love an intense shimmer. So the fact that this is an all matte neutral palette, it's like 2 strikes. Okay, 2 strikes in my brain that I would not enjoy this. But still, I'm like, oh, it's kind of cute though. Kind of cute though. No, I would not enjoy this. I know I would not like this. I know this is a fantasy self infatuation. It is not for me. And that's okay. So here we go. This is the end of this video, guys. What did you think? Do you have the same fantasy self products? Or do you have very different fantasy self products? Maybe you're a neutral girl that really wants to buy colourful makeup. Maybe you're the opposite of me. Let me know all your thoughts down below. I love reading your thoughts and opinions. It makes me so happy. If you did enjoy this video, like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. And I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!